No, I don't know if that's... Is that better? I don't even know. No, they're just closed, to be fair, so that can't... Now it's somewhat... It's burning my face. That's better. They're closed again. We'll go with the closed, I think. Hey guys, Geek here. Welcome to this video. This is Ask the Geek. I haven't done this in such a long time, so new people might not even know what this series is. Basically, you guys ask me questions and I answer them on camera. Sounds simple, right? Hopefully it is. If you haven't put your question in and you want to get it answered, please send it in. Use the hashtag AskTheGeek on Twitter. You can also put it on my Facebook page or in the comment section down below. I am, however, more likely to remember it if you send it to me on Twitter. So please send it there. I did to check that first. So yeah, if you haven't got your question answered, send it in and I'll answer it on the next one. The regularity of this video does depend on you guys, so make sure you send in your questions. Alright, let's get started. So, Joe Dorazzi, or Sergio Puma as I know him, what or who keeps you motivated? To be honest with you, I really should have thought of all these answers before I started recording this video, but I haven't. It's too late for that. To be honest with you, I think you guys are the people who motivate me the most. I think that really motivates me to want to make more content. You know, when I get great response to a video, when you guys support it, share it. You know, when I do live streams and you guys get involved that way, it's those sort of things that just make me go, oh, it's really awesome. You know, it gives me that sort of buzz, and it makes me want to actually create more video content. Because at the end of the day, I'm creating it for an audience. So if that audience does respond and give me feedback and get involved, then it just makes me more excited to create more content. But to be honest with you, I think that allows me to want to make more content and improve it and things like that. So that's definitely a big part of it. But I think also a big part of it is just the general excitement for games. When lots of new games come out, there's lots to talk about, and genuinely there's a lot going on in my life that I can discuss and share with you guys. Then I think that's one of the biggest motivators. I find it really difficult when, you know, I'm in periods where there isn't much gaming and stuff going on. I'm getting a bit bored of a few games. That's when it really struggles, you know, to get that motivation and to get, you know, videos created. So it's a mix of both, but definitely I'd say it is more down to the support that you guys give. It's always awesome to see, and I just want to use this as a big thank you to you guys. So there we are. Question answered. Smaz basically sent me a load of questions, and I've picked some of them to answer. I'm not answering every one of them. I'm sorry, dude, but he did send me a lot. So keep that in mind. Maybe pick your favourite questions and then ask more later on. You've sort of given all you got. He asks, well, the first one, why did you start YouTube? Ask the Geek. I feel like I've answered this before, but I'm definitely gonna go over this again if I have. I can't quite remember. Basically, I started YouTube because I wanted to share my music. That was originally, I started doing music videos for YouTube, and I wanted to use YouTube as a way of me being able to look back and go, oh, this is where I was, you know, back then, and this is how I've improved now. It's really of a way of me sort of being able to see my development in terms of, you know, music creation and things like that, you know, over the years, and just see it improving it better. It's a way for me actually monitoring that and actually, you know, being able to pinpoint, you know, what was good, what was bad, and how it can do better. So that was mainly why I started that, and I think from there it just spurred the fact that I actually liked creating videos. I mean, I did vlogs on that channel, I got involved with people quite a bit, tried to share a bit of my life. I really enjoyed that, and then I sort of wanted to expand it into gaming and tech, as those were big parts of my life as well. I mean, gaming, you know, is such a big part of who I am and what I enjoy doing, so I thought, you know, that's definitely something I want to also make a channel on. So they were sort of spurred from that channel. I mean, the first channel was called the Music Geek 15, and then these sort of spurred on to create the Game Geek 15 and the Tech Geek 15, as I sort of want to keep a correlation going between them. Unfortunately, the Music Geek isn't up anymore. I sort of basically just lost the interest in creating music videos. I got a bit frustrated, and things weren't going quite as I wanted them to, and I wasn't maybe creating the sort of production values that I felt I could achieve, and it's a very time consuming, so I just really wasn't enjoying it as much as I used to. So I decided to put more focus onto my gaming channel a couple of years ago, and that's what's happened. The tech channel I still keep open because I still enjoy making videos from time to time, but it's definitely not a core focus, as you can probably tell. So there we are, that's the main part of it. I mean, I made videos before then. I did some tutorial videos on computers and things like that, so I knew I enjoyed making some videos, but I mean, really, the Gaming Geek is where it all became sort of more serious, and I did it more regularly, and it just became more of a bigger thing for me. So there we are. Hopefully that answers your question. Why don't you do a collab with Vicstar123 since you know him so well? So basically, if you don't know, I know Vicstar because I do graphics work for him. That's the biggest reason how I got to know him, and why I speak to him on a regular basis. I also am a staff member of his server, Viccraft. I was going to say Vicraft123 then, that's definitely not right. Vicraft, I can't even get the server I work on correctly, that's a bit disappointing. But yeah, I've met up with him on several occasions, E3 being the last time, and he's an awesome guy to hang out with. He's really cool, definitely one of the hardest working YouTubers that I've ever met, and I've got, you know, a lot of respect for him as a YouTuber. But, however, he has been in a video of mine. He's been in, whatever that series I did was called. Let's Talk Gaming, that's it. I really should know that one by now. I should know the name of my own series. A little bit disappointing. But yeah, he's been on that, so go and definitely check it out. You can search it. You'll probably find it quite easily. I'll try and remember to put an annotation link in the description, but to be honest with you, I can't promise you these things because they might not happen. I'm always open to doing collabs with people, you know, like him and friends of mine and things like that. So I definitely wouldn't say no to collaboration with him. However, it's very unlikely. And the biggest reason being is that just I'm not someone that is large enough to be worthwhile for him to collab with. I mean, a lot of the time, you collab with people who are around the same sort of size of you because then you can help expand and then your viewers can go over from channel to channel. For him, working with me, it would mainly be a one-sided thing. I'd be gaining from it and he wouldn't really be gaining from it very much. So I feel that's the biggest reason. And I mean, also, like, the people he plays with, he gets on with awesomely and, you know, they have a really good laugh and things like that. So there's definitely a group of people that you enjoy playing games with and having fun with in general. And I mean, he's an awesome guy and I have much respect for him. But in terms of actually gaming together a lot, I mean, it's not something we do, and it's not something that I feel that we maybe would be able to make the same sort of entertainment value that he can do with the current YouTubers he does videos with, and the YouTubers that I do videos with. I mean, I'm very selective in the people I do videos, because there's got to be people that, you know, gel together, and we can all have a laugh, and, you know, and all have good fun. So, I mean, it's a mix of those things, really, but hopefully that sort of answers your question. How much do you make from YouTube, and do you think it's possible to make a living? This is something that a lot of YouTubers sort of avoid. I'm just going to have a mid-drink through here because I don't know, why the hell not? Something that a lot of YouTubers tend to avoid answering because it's a bit of a personal question. And also, some networks don't like people discussing how much the thing is, sort of written in some contracts, things like that. But I would say that at the moment, all I will say is that I earn enough that's sort of nice to have back and that you can invest in a few things. I have enough as a bit of pocket money, but it's obviously nothing that I could not, you know, be able to work ever and still be able to afford rent and things like that. I mean, I've had to work throughout the summer to pay rent and things like that. So it's not at that stage, but it's nice. It's a nice little something as a thank you for the content I create. So that's what it is basically at the moment. I mean, so I can't physically just live off the money that comes from that sort of content, but obviously there's certainly YouTubers out there that can, and a lot of YouTubers that have. But I mean, size of your channel around, you know, the sort of size that I am, you can't live off that. You know, you don't get a lot of money for the amount of views. You know, just for getting, you know, if I get, you know, let's say I'm making this number, if I get like 10,000 views a week, it's not going to generate that much money. So you're talking about the YouTubers that generate 10,000 views a video at least, that would get something that would actually have an impact financially. So at the end of the day, I'm not doing this for the money anyway. I'm doing it because it's a pastime that I enjoy, and I do enjoy video creation. I'm going into university, so something that I'm more serious about. But that's mainly the main reason I do it, and the money from it is just a nice little addition to say thank you for doing that. So that's it, really. Last one from him actually latches on from the previous question. Talk about university. I actually go to Southampton Solent University, so I spend quite a bit of my year down in Southampton. I live with 3 other students, a student friend of mine, awesome people. And I'm going down there very soon, actually, in a few days or so, so that'd be pretty cool. But in terms of where I live, I technically live down there for part of the year, and then I live up near Swansea. I'm not going to say exactly where, I don't want to get too specific. Difficult one to say there on camera. So when I'm not there, you know, I'm down in Southampton quite a bit of the time, but when I'm not there, I do go back to near Swansea in Wales. I'm not going to say exactly where, because I don't want to be too specific. I don't want any of you guys to turn up on my door or anything like that. I'm hoping that none of you would, but yeah, live near Swansea, so I sort of get the sort of England-Wales mix throughout the year. I get to spend some time in England, some time in Wales, which is kind of nice. It's nice to just sort of see different places, and I like Southampton. I've really sort of grown to like that place quite quickly. I didn't expect I'd like it as much as I do in the given time that I've been there. I've only been there for about a year, going back for my 2nd year of uni soon. So yeah, those are the places that I reside in for most of the year. So you can read more of his questions, but his final question that I picked around to here is, are you good at banter? This one by Mr. Trollolol for the win. will GeoGuessr with Martin return or a similar series? To be honest with you, you're the first person that's ever asked for that to return, or actually say that you really enjoyed that series. So I thought that generally you guys didn't particularly want to see more of it. I didn't think it was something you really enjoyed that went down as well. But definitely I enjoyed making it with him. It's a series that I had good fun on making, so possibly see more in the future. It's up to Martin as well, of course. I'm not going to force him at gunpoint or anything like that. And I mean that would just be a good idea, wouldn't it? Actually, that'd be a very good idea. Depending on whether he wants to go back and do that or not, definitely, you know, I will see how it goes. If you guys want to see that series, let me know in the comment section down below. It's really difficult to gauge what kind of things you like seeing more than others. I think The Sims is definitely a high point in my channel. That's something I'm never obviously going to change. But I try to mix around things now and again and see what you like, what you don't like, and things like that. But if there's more of you out there that want to see the series, we will definitely do more of it because it was good fun. And it's sort of the thing that only really works with people in person. So I'm hoping to do more with Martin in the future because we're going back to uni and I'll see him again because we live in different areas of the country when we're not in uni. So be very interesting to see. He doesn't actually live very far from where my uni house is, so that'd be pretty cool. I'd like to do more of it, but you guys just let me know what you think. So, Pro Sutcliffe asks, will you ever do a setup video? To be honest with you, it is something that I've wanted to do for a little while. I did one when I was back at uni, but in my halls of residence. I haven't done one since then, mainly because my current setup is a bit of a temporary setup. I mean, it's sort of there just for a few months before I go back to uni, but this time in a proper house. I was waiting until I got there. I bought some new equipment though. I've got a brand new Rode mic stand. I've got a new pop filter and things like that, but I just wanted to put the setup really nicely together. At the moment it's a bit of a mess. I've got cables everywhere. It's not the best in the world, so I wanted to wait until I get back down to Southampton, set it all up properly. I've got a nice bigger desk, and I just wanted to make it look pretty good. And then I'm actually, some insight news for you, I'm actually thinking about bringing the weekly roundup back, but properly this time. I've actually now going to have the space, I think, the top of my mind, I'm going to have the space in my room where I can just permanently set up these light boxes that I already have and like a camera stand, and that literally all I have to do is go there, record it, and come back out. So I may, really pushing it, but I might be able to do like daily bites as well. I don't know. It's something I'm definitely thinking about. But the weekly roundup, I'm very keen to bring back. It's something that I actually really liked putting together, and it had, you know, a good quality aspect to it, and I felt like it was a good concept as well that no people are really doing quite right just yet. No one's actually sort of try to copy it or try to really nail it the way that I wanted it to be. So yes, definitely something I'd like to do. So there we are, a bit of an insight. But the setup video I will do when I go back to Southampton. Don't worry about it. It is going to happen. Stay patient. Stay tuned. Keep refreshing your boxes. But not yet. In like a few days or so. The final question. And it's by Smaz again. It's, will this question be in the video? No idea. No idea. Maybe. Or maybe not. I don't know. There we are, guys. Thank you for everyone that has asked using the hashtag AskTheGeek and got involved with the video. Like I said at the beginning, if you do want to get your question in the video, then please either leave it in the comment section down below, use the hashtag AskGeek, or you can go on my Facebook page as well and leave them there. I will answer all the questions on the next video, but it does depend on if there's any questions into whether I make a video. So if you've only got 2 questions, there's not really point making a video. So when I've got enough questions, I will do another Ask the Geek. So thank you for watching. If you have enjoyed it, hit that like button. You can leave any feedback regarding anything I've said in the comment section down below. You can subscribe if you're new, but I'll see you guys on the next video. As always, drink tea. I actually got some tea here for once, so drink tea and game on. Goodbye. Hit that like button. It's just some only way out. Don't know why you're still here, really. I really should have edited this bit out. I mean, it's a bit pointless. Yeah, if you haven't seen any of my other previous videos, then you'll see an outro screen in just a moment. So that's always good, just exciting. Looks the same as the last one, but I might actually remember to put annotations on this one, so it might be quite good.